Now to our top story on a significant shakeup at the St. Tammany Sheriff's Office. The chief deputy has resigned and a new one has been named.
Yeah, the next big question is, what does this mean for Sheriff Randy Smith after his arrest in an alleged altercation at a steakhouse? And just days before voters will weigh in on a tax measure that funds the sheriff's office. And Paul Murphy has the latest for us.
St. Tammany Chief Deputy Jeff Bohm submitted his resignation effective Monday. A sheriff's office spokesperson says Bohm made the decision, quote, after careful consideration and believed stepping aside was in the best interest of the agency and the deputies who serve St. Tammany Parish. Metropolitan Crime Commission President Rafael Goyeneche says Bohm's departure is a sign of things to come.
Jeff Bohm, the now former chief deputy, has been with Randy Smith since day one. The fact that he is elected to step away from this position, to me, is indicative of the fact that the sheriff's departure is imminent.
Sheriff Randy Smith was arrested last month following an altercation at a Madisonville restaurant. He's accused of attacking parish resident and social media personality Bobby Cuvion at Keith Young's steakhouse. Smith was booked on charges including second-degree battery, a felony.
I suspect that what's going to happen is that the sheriff will shortly resign, and then the sheriff will probably enter into some type of plea agreement with the district attorney.
Terry King with Concerned Citizens of St. Tammany also wants Smith to step down. He says his group would support a plea deal.
We know that Randy needs help. We don't want to see his life destroyed. We want to see him be able to go on and have as good a retirement as he can, but he needs to go away.
This turmoil at the St. Tammany Sheriff's Office comes at a crucial time for the agency. Saturday, voters will decide whether to renew an existing tax that generates more than $13 million a year for the Sheriff's Office. King says it will be difficult for the renewal to pass with Smith still in charge.
CCST believes that if the sheriff resigns,
Goyeneche says the tax is essential to keeping the Sheriff's Office running.
Sheriff's continued presence, I believe, is a detriment, as an impediment to the public approving that decades-long tax millage renewal.
Sources say Sheriff Randy Smith could resign as early as Wednesday. At the St. Tammany Parish Courthouse in Covington, Paul Murphy, WWL, Louisiana.
We have just learned that there is a court hearing set for tomorrow morning in the Randy Smith case at 9:30 a.m. That's the latest from the DA's office over in St. Tammany. According to court records, 6 of the 12 judges have recused themselves in the case. Others will likely follow, leading the Supreme Court to name a judge from outside the parish to handle the case.